Today, I'm going to be talking about menstruation. Girls, let's have a throwback moment. What was your first period like? And secondly, how did your mom prepare you for menstruation? I don't like saying mom, I think it should be a mom and dad thing. But how was the menstruation education like? So the common thing I've heard, because I've asked a lot of my friends what their menstruation education was, and it's always like, you're now a woman, no. If a man touches you, belle straight. If any man comes near you, you get pregnant. And I know that aspect of the education is very important. Mothers, yes, it's a very important point to note that them fit get belle. But beyond that, how many of us actually had that conversation of how to take care of your body during your period, how to count, the days or calculate your menstrual cycle, what to do, how to have your bath, how to avoid stains. A lot of times, if you ask a lot of girls, you don't get that aspect of the education. All we get is pregnancy prevention or pregnancy scares. And I am also of the opinion that girls should be aware that pregnancy is a major thing that can happen once you've started seeing your period. But beyond that, there should be conversation about body care. So moms, dads, please pay attention. So here are a few tips I'm going to give you on how to handle the conversation around periods and blood and all of that. Tip number 1, don't wait till she starts her period. Don't wait till she's bleeding. You need to start having sex conversations or sex related conversations. And when I say sex, I'm not talking about the act of sex. I'm talking also about puberty, body development. And there's something called the Turner stages of development, so that you know when your child is reaching that age towards menstruation. And if you don't know what the Turner stages are, take my course. I've already done the hard work for you. There's a course on Udemy. You would see the link in the bio. Take my course so that you have a better guide on how to do this. So don't wait for her to start. By the time her body is already changing, her breast buds are growing out, all those things, by the time you start seeing those signs, you now start telling her about puberty, the changes of her body, and that a point will come where she will bleed, and that bleeding would take place between 3 to 5 days. Don't scare them, because some girls start panicking before the period even comes. But explain to them that it's a natural occurrence. It means they're healthy and it can happen anytime. Those days girls start seeing their periods at 12, 13, but in this generation I'm seeing periods starting at 8, 9. A lot of parents just say, oh, when she's 13 I'm going to start the conversation. No, start the moment you're seeing body development, especially like breast buds coming out. So talk about how it's a natural thing, it's a healthy thing. And number 2, educate about body care. A lot of parents don't talk about the use of deodorants, because as a person, and it's not just girls, even boys, as they're growing, body care is essential. Explain that menstruation, if it's not well managed, it can cause body odor, it can cause infections, it can cause irritations. Introduce sanitary pads. Yes, show your daughter how to wear the pad, how to wing. If you're using a wing pad, demonstrate how she should use it. Let her know how many times in a day she should change. I recommend that you change your pads even as much as 4 times a day. Explain that bacteria grows when the blood stays on the pad for too long, and it's important because even these pads are laced with chemicals. Exposure of chemicals to that part of the body is dangerous. So parents, please, it goes beyond belle and it goes beyond umagboyun, those kind of things. It's important to explain body care. Teach her how to dispose of pads. Also teach, to carry soap, carry extra pads, carry extra clothes. At the time of your period is not the time you should be wearing white, that if there's a small stain, the whole world will see your map. So those kind of teachings here and there will really help. And if you want to know more, remember, take the course. Lastly, very importantly, if your child experiences pain, teach your child what to do. Let your child know that in case you experience pain during your period, you can take certain drugs, and please let it be drugs that have been recommended by a doctor. There's something I discovered late last year. A number of girls I worked with, some started experiencing infections. And why? There was a rumor that if you start having sex, for those who have extremely painful periods, that if they start having sex, that it will open the area and make it less painful. So a number of girls just stay having casual sex just to avoid menstrual pain. So parents, please let them know that there are different alternatives in managing menstrual pain, because menstrual pain is real. I've had it. And a lot of times when people say, oh, sex improves it, I'm a mother of 2 boys and I still have very nasty cramps. So that theory doesn't always work. So teach them also using hot towels or hot water bottles on your tummy helps to ease the pain. Taking less sugary stuff helps to ease the pain. Take the course so that you know how to educate properly. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to help you, handle this conversation better. Thank you. See you in the next video.